Hello you beautiful souls, welcome here. Today we've got messages from your person and we will look at what would they say to you right now if they could. What do they want you to know the most at the moment? And I've got 3 piles of cards for you to choose from. I will insert the picture of the piles in a second. As always, please take your time, listen to intuition. You can say the name of your person out loud or in your mind to connect to them better. And then choose a pile that attracts you the most. Let's go. Hello my beautiful pile number 1, or everybody who chose this clear quartz stone. Let's see what messages does your person have for you. What do they want you to know right now? And we've got 6 of cups, sides, 9 of swords, pleasure seekers, 9 of cups, and friend. Pile 1. I do feel like this person is very, very concerned about you. They care for you a lot. You mean a lot to them, and there are genuine feelings here. There is love here. That's what I'm sensing. But let's start with the past. What do they want you to know? They want you to know that there was so much tenderness, there was so much softness, so much kindness and familiarity that they sensed with you immediately when they met you. It just almost like a bittersweet feeling. I don't know how to explain it. It's you made them really happy. You made them feel very comfortable, soothed, warm, and almost like meeting an old friend that you haven't seen for ages, and then you catch up and everything just feels the same and exciting and kindred spirits. That's what they would want you to know. That's how they felt about you, like you're my kindred spirit. But there's the sadness. There's the sadness. I'm sensing a lot of nostalgic energy from this person. They go back to the past a lot. They get very nostalgic about your memories. So many memories, really good memories. The ones that make their heart melt. They pop up on the surface and it makes them so sad. I don't know, it could be a separation case here, or a relationship that is not as deep right now as they would like it to be, as not as serious as they want it to be. But yes, in the past there was a lot of almost like I met my person. I feel so good around them. I feel so understood. I feel so adored, so cherished and so supported, and there is this purity. They saw the purity in you and mutual energy. It was very mutual. Almost like there is the sadness that all of those emotions, all of those memories are in the past now. That all they have left to do is just to keep looking back and reminiscing on them. But yes, powerful, powerful connection. They felt it immediately with you. They want you to know that. What's happening now? What do they want you to know right now, pile 1? They want you to know that they are very stressed currently, very stressed. They're struggling to sleep. There is this guilt almost I'm sensing from them because of how this situation didn't get deeper, didn't get more serious. There is something about hopping on the surface, being in it for the fun of it, and that could be something that they have done in this connection, because we have the 9 of Swords clarified with the pleasure seekers. There's something superficial here. Maybe they didn't choose you at the moment when they had a chance to choose you, to pursue you. Maybe they didn't take this relationship to the next level. It's almost like I regret it now. I regret it now. I feel guilty. I feel like I made the whole mess out of the situation. I made so many mistakes. My behavior was not right. Almost like why was it It was so foolish of me. That's the message I'm getting here with this Nine of Swords. I can't sleep, I can't function, I can't stop thinking about what I've done, maybe what I've said, how I reacted, how I made you feel. Maybe there were too many people around them at the time. They're thinking about a certain situation, or maybe multiple situations where they didn't show their best self, their best face somehow. Maybe they were too invested in their social life, like their friends, and being a bit too talkative and active with other people other than you, like of the same sex as you are. Just not exclusive enough, not committed enough. That's what I'm sensing here. Yeah, and they want you to know that they're not in a good place mentally and emotionally at the moment. They're struggling. Could be even like a depressive state as well. Future energies. It's interesting because this person really humbled up, can you say that? Became quite humble after a certain experience here, after maybe a separation or whatever happened here. And it would be a dream come true for them if, at least, if you were friends. If you showed them that you still care about them, if you showed them that you still have your, that they have a, my gosh, they have a place in your heart still. That would make them so happy, so emotionally fulfilled, so like a wish come true. At least, it's almost like I would want more, but at least if you told me that I'm still your friend, that you trust me, that we have this bond that wasn't broken, it wasn't like in that song. What song is coming up? I'm so bad with songs and names, but it's ringing in my head. Don't tell me you can't forgive me, because nobody's perfect. You know that song, you guys. Jessie J, Nobody's Perfect. What are the lyrics? I can hear it in my mind, but I cannot replicate it. Oh, what's wrong with me? Anyway, yeah, it's so important for them to know that you still care about them, because they care about you a lot. And it's almost like it's a disaster if this person loses the trust. I lose this person's trust and love and affection. It would be a disaster. And I'm really hoping that in the future we can make things up. We can at least start with friendship. It's just, it feels like you fulfill them emotionally so well, like nobody else. You can cover so many of their emotional needs. You're very attuned to that. You can make them happy. You put the biggest smile on their face. You can make them laugh sincerely until their belly hurts. That's what they want you to know. Let's look at the bottom of your deck to see the background story here, you guys. The world. The cycle has closed up here. Could have been an ending of a kind, like a separation. Also, I'm sensing maybe there is distance between the two of you, like cultural distance, different upbringings, could be physical distance. You live in a different places, towns, far away from each other. But overall, it just feels like at some point this connection has just came to an end of sorts. Let's look at your oracle cards, you guys. Yes, look at this. The first card we've got here is community. Very similar, even imagery. Look at this. With the Six of Cups, we've got this two people in this case and two giraffes in this card, taking care of each other, like petting each other. Well, with the giraffes, this mama giraffe is petting her baby giraffe, offering some kind of, we've got plants here, we've got also plants like a bouquet here. Very tender energies coming through. I want to take care of you, and I love how you took care of me. Just this familiar, comfortable, secure feeling, being looked after, being supported, being encouraged. It's almost like a family, how you would be with your family. That's what this person sees you, almost like as part of their family. Something who has the soft spot in my heart, for sure. Then we've got this card, past life relationship, and it says you have known each other before. And it's interesting because the Six of Cups is the energy of past life connections as well. There's a lot here about recognition, about like, do I know you? Have we met before? You look so familiar, your energy feels so familiar. Maybe that's how you felt immediately when you met. And also nostalgic energy, it's just like coming back home, or coming back to your hometown that you left maybe 20, 30 years ago, and it feels like you wanna cry. This was my childhood. This is so, I don't know, special. And this is how this person feels towards you. Someone that they will never forget, someone almost like, yeah, it could be a past life connection for sure, because of how it makes you both feel, very intense emotionally. Then we've got this card, Door to Spirit. I feel like you showed this person, you taught them some sort of lesson. You helped them elevate, you helped them grow, you helped them transcend some sort of fears or behaviors or patterns that they were stuck in. It's just, you liberated them in a way. Maybe you changed the way they see relationships, maybe you changed the way they see people of another gender. That's what I'm getting here as well. You just, almost like you don't need it. Simplify your life. Things are easier. You are too much in your head. You don't need it. Look how simple things can be. You see? And then they're like, wow, I never knew life could feel this way. Just some spiritual lesson you taught them, I feel like, and you are still doing it. They're still adjusting. We also got this card, Focus. I'm getting very Jupiterian, Sagittarius energy from this card. I do sense that they think about you 24/7. Like every 10 minutes you pop up in their head. Very focused on you. A lot of rumination is here, but also something about differences in you. Again, that Sagittarius, foreign energy, being in different countries, being of different upbringing, different religions, different cultures, whatever it is, just something about them, about you, makes them so curious, so interested, so excited. Then we've got this card, Misalignment, and it says, miracles become normal once we face all of the aspects of our life in the same direction. Again, that same feeling I'm getting with this card, and such a strange imagery here. This woman being lying in a nest, almost surrendering, and that's what I think she's doing, at least. Again, you showed them something, and you are still helping them to align to what they're supposed to do, to be, how they're supposed to be living. Maybe with tough love, maybe with gentleness. I feel like it's a mixture of both, to be honest. Maybe with keeping your distance. Could be both. I feel like you are showing them where it is that they're losing themselves, where it is that they're making their life more complicated, more almost like unreasonable. Your life can be easier. Your life can be more fulfilling. It can be more, have more miracles in it, more luck in it, more flow in it. It's something here that they're resisting, and you are someone who's just a gentle nudge. Maybe at times not so gentle, in the right direction. Also, we have this card, Tantric Union, so another indication of two people merging completely, emotionally, spiritually, soul to soul, and physically as well. Probably if this was like a full-blown relationship, there must have been incredible chemistry, a very, very good, fantastic physical compatibility. Almost like, yeah, tantric. It's not just passion and fire, it just feels like complete lock and a key on all levels. Let's get Let's get more cards, you guys. I apologize for the sound Pichinka is playing over there. Pile 1. What does your person want you to know right now? Messages from your person. Okay, this card just fell out. And the message on it is, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Again, I keep getting that feeling that you made them more humble for some reason. You made them less attached, less obsessive, but at the same time, almost like more pure. As though they're wishing the best for you now. In any state your relationship progresses. Oh my gosh, my English. Even if you are friends, it would make me so happy to know that you still care about me. They definitely want to be close to you, but at the same time it's almost like you need space. That's okay. I totally understand. That's fine. Very interesting. What do we have at the bottom of the deck? And we have this card Freedom here actually, and it says there is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. It's almost like freedom of choice. Whatever you choose, it's going to be the right choice because it's yours. Let's get some more messages from them, you guys. Pile 1. What does your person want you to know right now? What do they want you to know the most? Oh my gosh, we have this message. I love you unconditionally. Yeah. For sure, and opening up your reading with the 6 of Cups, which is always the energy of unconditional love for me, no doubt. It's just something, it's just not, as much as they maybe tried to keep it lighthearted and easy and superficial, it went very deep inside of them, the way you made them feel, the way this connection made them feel. Look at this. Now we have this message, I'm not available. That's the patterns that they are in. Maybe emotionally unavailable dynamic. That's what they create in the relationship. That's how they show up. Maybe let's see each other once a week and see how it goes. And you never know what this relationship is about. Are we in a relationship, or this is friends with benefits? Are you seeing other people? What's happening here? Maybe they... Could be anything. Maybe they worked a lot. Maybe they spend more time with their friends than you. It's just the feelings are there, just the behavior, and actually they are quite guilty about it. That's what I'm sensing here as well. And we have this message, I want to feel that way again. Absolutely. And it's falling right on the 9 of Cups. That would make them so happy, so emotionally fulfilled. A dream come true to be with you again. Let's get some more messages. Pile 1. What does your person want you to know right now? Messages from your person. In the first message we hear, you feel like a warm home to me. Absolutely, like family, just someone that is not just a stranger or a friend to me. It goes deeper, it's more serious. Just there's the sense of security and comfort. I live for your smile and would die for your kiss. You are healing my soul, but it is a work in progress. Absolutely, again, that same feeling I was getting, that you are showing them something. You are showing them what they are supposed to see, what they need to open their eyes to, and nobody else has done it for them previously. What else do they want you to know right now, pile 1? Messages from your person. Look at this. Almost like an apology here, like a guilty feeling, shame almost. It says, I can't invest fully in this relationship. Same message here is with I'm not available. Whatever it is that's stopping them, they don't feel happy about it. It's like, almost like their soul is, their heart is not in the right place when they're saying it. It's not what I would want to do, but they know that you deserve more. They do. And then we have this card. I have shifted my attention to someone else. I feel like that could be the past. I don't feel like this is a situation of them cheating on you, or like almost as though they were going for the distractions. Whatever was a good distraction, maybe even with you by their side, maybe flirting with the people shamelessly, like with the people of your same gender. It doesn't feel like they were in their full integrity. Like their morals are quite questionable here, even though they have very deep feelings for you. It's as though, yeah, it doesn't feel right at all by you. And with these pleasure seekers, again, it's almost like this person didn't have enough. Like the superficial stuff, they didn't get almost this insatiable feeling I'm getting from them. Even for the conversation with somebody, like whoever they meet on, like for example, you're walking in the park and you meet a person on your way and you start a conversation and you see how excited they are about it, how involved they are in this conversation, and it's for example another woman, and it just feels strange, like feels really strange. Why are you so into this conversation? Why are you so like maybe giving compliments to that woman? That's not right. That's what I'm feeling here with this message. And then we have this card, I have a lot of things on my mind. Yeah, and that's definitely what they're thinking about. They haven't been the most fantastic partner for you, that's for sure. And it's nice to see that they're at least trying to acknowledge that, to admit it. And at the bottom of this deck we have this message, you are opening my eyes to how life could really look like. Definitely you are showing them. This is what life can feel like. It can be so much more simple. Why are you making everything so complicated? Let's get more messages, you guys. Oh, we have this deck. Where is it? More messages. Pile 1. What does your person want you to know right now? Messages from your person. And we have this card, isolated, and it says, I'm empty without you. It's hitting them. It's starting to hit them. Then we've got this card, dreams. I'm so proud of you. Wonderful energy. Yeah, there's something you're doing right now and they're watching you. Maybe, social media, whatever it is. They're quite proud of you. The way you changed, maybe the way you, maybe your success of some sort. And then we have this card, duality, and it says, can we kiss and make up? I feel like that would be their dream, just to make things easier, to reconcile for sure. And the final card is partnership. It's always been you. Exclamation mark. I should add. So yeah, this is all I have for you guys. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope it gave you the answers that you needed. And I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 2, or everybody who chose the citrine heart. Let's see what messages does your person have for you. What do they want you to know right now? And we've got the Knight of Swords, House, the Star, Conversation, Six of Swords, and Priest. This person really wants to talk with you. They want to discuss this connection. They want to have a conversation here, like a real talk things over almost. That's what I want to say. Especially in the past, there is this feeling that they wanted to tell you that this is serious for them, this connection is serious for them. They want a future with you. They see this stability, they see this security, this almost like we've got this foundation, we've got this basis, we've got this trust. Almost like they want to persuade you. This is interesting because it's like it's assertive. This energy is assertive. It's not like let's just talk about anything, just almost like, can't you see? This is the real deal. You're my home. I feel so secure with you. I feel like we have a good foundation. We've built together while we had, like, in the past. And I can see a stable, committed relationship with you here. It's almost like a persuasion, as though you're not receptive to whatever they're saying to you. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. Again, like, what else? What other arguments or factors I can bring into the picture in this conversation to persuade my person to understand me, to see that this is I want this to last. I feel very stable in this connection. This is very interesting. Almost like they're very agitated and like, I've got to be smart. I have to talk. I have to explain myself, convey my thoughts while I can. Almost like it's as though they're feeling that they're losing you, or maybe it's already a situation of a separation. Just feels like urgent. I need to keep them in my life. I don't know, you guys. With this Knight of Swords, it's like they're trying to be rational. They're trying to be logical with you, and to be real, to convey to you how they feel about you, to tell you about what's important for them, what's their deal breakers in relationships, and that you are just everything that they always wanted. Very interesting. What do they want you to know right now? Present energy. They admire you so much. You are all they're hoping for. You're like a distant dream, distant star that they're trying to reach, but it's so far. It's really distant and almost like unreachable, but it's very desirable still. And I feel like they keep trying to convey it to you, like, I want you, I see that future with you, all you and our future together is all I'm hoping for, it's all I want. It's as though they've got that picture, that imagery of how life could be with you, and it inspires them greatly. It makes them feel so motivated, and like, I want to reach that place. I want to reach that imagery I have at the back of my mind with that person. And they worship you and like admire you in all ways. The way you express yourself, the way you live your life, the way you look, the way you speak. It's almost as though in their mind you're made of the same stuff, and your mind thinks in the same way. You have the same goals, dreams, maybe lifestyle that you want to have. It's all matching for this person, and it's like, let's talk about it. Let's talk about our future. Let's dream on. That kind of energy. Let's talk about our dream or dreams. A lot of hope is present here, and it's almost as though they're trying to make you feel this, like to make it contagious. to pass it on to you somehow. Future energies. Now it gets tricky. Future. It's almost as though this person wants you to know that I don't want to give up, but I feel like at some point I will have to. With the Six of Swords and Priest, I believe in what can be possible here. I have a lot of hope in this. My hopes are very high, and I don't want to give up. I don't want to change my direction in life and work for something else or for someone else. But I feel like at some point in the future I might lose faith, and I might have to move on mentally, emotionally. I feel like they don't want to do it. It feels uncomfortable. They believe in this picture, in this future so much, that leaving it behind, it's almost like, for example, a very devoted Christian or Catholic or, I don't know, Muslim person completely, like in one day wakes up and becomes an atheist. And it feels wrong. All those years of praying, of going to church every Sunday or whatever it is, being so devoted, and all your life being surrounded by it and revolving around God or Jesus or Buddha, whatever. And now I don't believe in anything. What do I do with myself now? What do I do with my life? Where do I go on Sundays? Do I even pray? How? It's like completely disoriented, and that's why this person doesn't want to move on, doesn't want to stop believing. It's like, it's almost naive, not naive, how do I put it? Like childlike faith. I want to continue believing. It's almost like they would want you to know. Again, you guys, if this doesn't resonate, if this is nothing was similar, probably not your reading. I'm just saying what I'm feeling, what I'm seeing here. If it doesn't resonate, maybe choose another pile or another reading altogether. Don't waste your time if this is a reading for someone else. So yeah, interesting messages I'm getting. I don't know, let me know. Let's look at the back of your deck to see the background story here. Temperance. Feels like time, a lot of time has passed and nothing much was happening. Maybe they kept you hanging, or maybe waiting for them, or like, wait a bit more, I'm gonna fix this and then we'll get together, and then I can move our relationship a certain direction. It's almost like, it felt like nothing is happening. We've got this Temperance at the back of the deck, like a stale period. And it could be very disheartening for you. What do you mean you want the future while you're not doing anything in the present? That kind of energy I'm getting here. Well, nothing is changing, and it's been for quite some time, could be even years between you and them. Let's look at your oracle cards, you guys. We've got this card by the book. They want a family with you. They see you as someone who they can build a home with, who they can have children with, who they can get married, build this comfortable, cozy nest. Like traditions, family, history, support, all for one and one for all, that kind of energy. That's what they associate with you. I know that I can build like a very supportive family unit with this person. I know that they want the same with me. That's what they're saying. It's almost like it wasn't the plans. It is their plans for the future. It's almost like they want you to know that and believe in it. What's more, don't give up. Don't give up. Also, we've got this card, Fulfillment. You make them really happy. You give them a lot of satisfaction, so much pleasure. All of those senses wake up in them when they're around you. Like, they love your smell, they love the way you touch them, the way you hug them. It's just, life becomes more delicious, more rich, more colorful, bright when you're around. The taste of food is even better since they met you. Yeah, and they feel like you can bring a lot of fulfillment and happiness, emotional fulfillment to each other. That's what they want you to know. Also, we have this card, attraction, and it says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Interesting. It's such a contradiction here, because this person keeps talking about the future, but I'm sensing that they are at the same time trying to stay in the present more so, like, rather than like, what's the word, intentionally focusing, like strategizing and planning for the future. It's as though they're trying to say, oh, let's enjoy the moment, let's, I don't know, have fun, let's talk about this, about that. You see my trace of thought. That's what I'm, let me phrase what I'm trying to say. They talk a lot about the future, but at the same time they're trying to emphasize the fact that let's not go far into the future. Let's stay here and enjoy the moment. And for you it could be very strange and confusing. Nothing is happening in this moment. I feel like not much with that Temperance at the back of the deck. What am I supposed to enjoy here? That kind of energy. Enjoy the promises you give? Even though I don't feel like this person is lying, they don't want to give up on this connection. They want that future with you. But it's just like now, maybe life happened and you got separated or whatever it is, some obstacles in your way, the circumstances. And it's just, I don't feel like you take the situation as seriously as you did in the past. Especially we've got this card, the thinking woman. It's almost as though whatever they say, you take it with a pinch of salt, with a grain of salt. Should I trust it or not? Is this actually truth? Is this going to happen? You got colder to them definitely, and they're not happy with it. This person is not happy. I don't like you being so distant. I don't like you not opening up to me anymore, not being warm and emotional. Why are you so cold? What do you think of me? Are you judging me? Like, that kind of feeling I'm getting here. Then we have this card, creative power, and it says release your alchemical energy into the world. Empress energy here. It's such a beautiful card. I get the most beautiful feelings from it. And with the star also, it resonates very much. They find you so beautiful. It's almost like they want, they see that with you they can really build an empire. They can have a beautiful family, beautiful future. Maybe children and birth giving is also in the picture. That's something that they talked about with you. Maybe that's something you planned. Just everything about you is so expansive in their eyes. Whatever you do, whatever you touch, it grows. There's this creative energy about you, very fertile. Especially if you're women who are watching me. Just, this is the ideal partner for me. Someone that I could build a fantastic, delicious, beautiful life together with. Yeah, creating together. And it's your energy and the way you are. They're totally adoring you and respecting you as a person. And it's everything I could ever dream of. You tick all of the boxes. And you are so mature, and your priorities are in the right place. Your morals in the right place. So much wisdom in you. And then we've got this card, Universal Heart. It's so interesting. I keep getting this religious themes throughout, like at the background of this reading, subtle messages of religion, of faith, of praying, because this card is heavily reminds me of Jesus. Jesus and Christianity and religious tones. And we also had the priest here, something about faith, and maybe you got together because of religion or spirituality, or that's something very important for the both of you, and it's like helping them to stay in it, to stay focused. It's almost like maybe they're praying literally a lot to make this, for this to work out. Praying, maybe manifesting you, connecting to God or whoever it is that they believe in. Very interesting. Let's get some more cards, you guys. Pile 2. What does your person want you to know right now? Messages from your person. Okay. And we've got this beautiful yellow, such a warm card. And it says, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. Again, that feeling of somebody who's all about their soul urges, their hopes, dreams, aspirations, and it's like, forget the normality, forget the convenience, forget the time and difficulties in life. Do you see the future with me? Do you see where we can get? How crazy it might seem, how out of the box, and do you see it? Can you picture it in your head? That's what I want with you. Definitely, like, I don't want to say a dreamer, but just someone who believes. They've got that picture and it's so colorful and they can feel it, and they're maybe basing their hope on religion, on the help of God or whoever they believe in, and it's like, I'm gonna continue believing and hold on to my faith. And let's look at the back of your deck. And we have this card transformation, and it says your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Yeah, again, they don't want to give up, they don't want to move on. They see that future and it's like, how can it not come about? That's impossible. I want it, I see it, I will get us there. Wow. Let's get some more messages, you guys. Pile 2. I got a little bit zoned out even with this person. Pile 2, what do they want you to know right now? What does your person want you to know the most right now? And we have this message, I look for you everywhere. They miss you, especially if you're not around. It was my fault, but I blamed you. It's difficult for them to admit if they haven't done something, if they didn't take a certain opportunity, if they were dragging something and didn't act fast enough. It's almost as though they're trying to find a logical explanation, a rational explanation to it, but it's difficult. I left you before you could leave me. To be honest, I don't feel like they left you, literally distanced themselves. That could be the case. Like, maybe put some kind of, pulled back a little bit, pulled back their energy. Because they maybe felt that you are not interested. With the star in the middle of the reading, that could be quite an aloof energy here, like Aquarius energy, somebody who is quite individualistic and they're not as attached to other people. Maybe that's how they felt about you, and it's like, wow, maybe this person is not that interested, and I'm making all of those assumptions and hopes. What if it will never come? So they decided to take it slow, I feel, more so. And we have this message, you speak to me through music, at the back of this deck. Let's get some more messages. Pile 2. What do they want you to know right now? What does your person want you to know the most right now? You are a diamond of immense strength and beauty. Yeah, they admire you so much. It's so apparent here, all of this beautiful energy, like they're totally in awe of you. Everything that you are. You feel like a warm home to me. And the messages of home and family and stability are also very strong in this reading. I have had sleepless nights caught between confusion and pain. Yeah, it's almost like, should I Should I give up? No, I cannot. Should I move on? No way, I'm doing it. And it's like back and forth with this person. That's what I'm sensing. What else? What else do they want you to know, pile 2? What does your person want you to know right now, pile 2? You light up my fire. I want your body passionately. So there's obviously a lot of chemistry here, very strong physical pull towards you that they're experiencing. I want to start over with you, absolutely. For those of you who had a breakup, a separation, this person is not happy being without you. You deserve everything in this world. I want to spoil you. Yeah. Out of all people, you do for them. And at the back of this deck we have this message, I know I'm screwing everything up. Yeah. Just something here is not going in the optimal direction, not going where they want it to go. Pile 2, what else do they want you to know right now? What does your person want you to know? And we have this card, emptiness. I'm lost without you. Nothing has any meaning. That's what I was getting with the 6 of Swords. Nothing makes sense. What am I supposed to do now? You know, I can't explain it in better. And then you have this card, love, and it says, you are the one. And this card, warmth. I'm so cold without you. Definitely miss you a lot, and you are the one for them. They're almost like you are the one I could picture building a future with, growing old with, getting gray hair with, having children, grandchildren with. Without you, life is empty. So this is all I have for you, pile 2. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope it gave you the clarity that you needed, the answers that you needed, and I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 3, or everybody who chose this blue heart. Don't remember the name of the stone, I'm sorry. But let's see what messages does your person have for you right now. What do they want you to know? And we've got the High Priestess, Death, the 4 of Wands, Love, the Page of Swords, and Haughtiness. This person is very uncomfortable when you are not talking with them. Very uncomfortable when you are ignoring them, or maybe if some of you block them, or yeah, when you're not as expressive, when you're not letting on much about how you feel, whatever it is that's on your mind. It's like unnerving for them. It's almost like yeah, let's start from the beginning. In the past, there's this feeling that they really wanted the silence to end, maybe the secrets, or they don't want to guess what's happening with you. They don't like that secretive feeling in relationships when they're not getting much from you, when they're not as involved, when they're not as informed almost about you, what's happening with you. It's like she's so secretive, or he's so secretive, so private, and they're not telling me what's going on. And it's like, I want the silence to end. I want this. Again, if you block them, if you distanced yourself, it's so uncomfortable for them. Again, you guys, if this doesn't resonate with you, not your story, not your situation, don't watch this video. Probably not for you. Choose another pile or another reading altogether. as I always say, because that's what I'm feeling, what I'm seeing here. Yeah. What this person would really want with you is a stable, happy, joyful connection. You mean a lot to them. You feel like a warm home to them. There's definitely a lot of love here. There is a strong, powerful, emotional connection to you. They want you to know that you are the person of their dreams, somebody that they have very deep feelings towards. You feel like home. They want to build that home with you. They want to celebrate something with you. I don't know what it is, but there's this feeling of celebration I'm getting as well. Happiness, joy, laughter. They do love you. There is love here. And it's almost like, let's just go into it. Let's enjoy it. Let's express it with each other. Let's celebrate this love. Let's go fully in it. Let's feel those emotions. And there's like purity. I'm getting this pure feeling. Like it's not. They don't want it to be tainted by something else, by fears, by worries, by jealousy, whatever it is, by distrust. They just want things to be simple. I love you. That's what I want you to know. Let's be together, basically. And this Four of Wands, it's such a bright feeling I'm getting from this card in this deck. Like, you make my days brighter. You make me happier. You make me feel stable in life. You give me that foundation, that basis. And on top of that, there is this purity, this pure, sacred feeling, this love that I have for you. I feel like a family to this person, for some reason. Just someone very familiar, someone that they could be themselves around. The future energy, that's where it gets a little bit tricky. You're definitely worth each other. Bear with me. In the case of communicating, something about communication here is an Achilles heel for this relationship, because at times someone, almost like I'm getting the cycles. Everything could go really well. You enjoy this beautiful warmth and happiness together, this love, and then a moment comes when one of you gets really petty or quite how do I explain it? Yeah, just a little bit full of themselves. In communication especially, maybe in online communication. And it's like, what's wrong with you? Why are you like this? Maybe trying to distance themselves, but then being a little bit cocky about it, and like almost like a childlike behavior I'm getting here. And that's something you are not comfortable with. Know your person. It's like, why is it that every time things are going well, there is a moment when we cannot communicate? It feels uncomfortable. It feels like we are grinding against each other. There is this tension and we don't understand each other, and our personal issues or maybe reactions or patterns get triggered, and suddenly the conversations are not as simple anymore, and they're not about the good things. They're just about somebody here is being totally in their ego. Could be them, could be you. I feel like at times it's both of you. And that's what this person kind of anticipates, and they feel like they can be egotistical. So do you. I feel like, you guys, I'm sorry, but that's what I'm feeling. I don't like sugarcoating. And that's why I feel like you're two very stubborn people. Very stubborn, and nobody is willing to budge sometimes in a conversation, in an argument, like in a conversation. And both of you are kind of spreading your wings, like showing your colors, and it may get uncomfortable for another person. And there's this strange conflicting dynamic I'm getting. This person is not happy with it. Especially, like, there's this emphasis on online communication, on talking through social media, maybe on phone calls. not real life communication. Especially if you're not together physically, whenever you text each other, or like messages or email each other, it gets tricky. And this person, yeah, they're quite wary of it. Again, I don't know what I'm reading, such a strange feeling, but must be the case for someone. Let's look at the back of your deck, you guys, to see the background story here. Wow, the devil. Yes, being triggered big time by something. Somebody might be petty in the way that they block another person or completely stop talking, and there's this cold and hot dynamic that could be present here, but it only kind of infuses, accelerates that, not accelerates, emphasizes, what is the word? Increases the addictive quality for the other person of this connection. They haven't answered me, for example, just a simple example. They haven't answered my message I sent 2 days ago. Oh my gosh, who do they think they are? And there's all those feelings that come up in you, and it's, you want to text them again, and then, or maybe when they reply, you don't text them for a month. That kind of dynamic, which can seem from the outside quite childish, and it's just like, what are you guys doing? But on the inside, it feels like the person is just playing the strings of your soul so well, like making you get so addicted to them. Again, by blocking, by ignoring the other person, and then going back to them in a very intense way, like in passion and all of that, and then not talking again, and then having maybe like break up and make up situation. And I get that there is this very unhealthy side of this connection that is quite uncomfortable for the both of you. Especially in communication, something gets, like the wounds get triggered, the insecurities get triggered so strongly in this connection for the both of you. I feel so stupid at times. I feel like a child, so foolish. And I feel like you both could say that in this connection simultaneously. But again, with the devil, there's a lot of passion here. It feels very addictive. Maybe you tried to break away from each other, never really worked. So there's this infatuation, and it's like being bonded, chained to the other person. Let's look at the oracle cards we have for you. Oh my gosh, you guys, yeah. You definitely, again, as I was saying, you make this person so happy, so you enrich their life. You've got this card, happy. That sincere happiness that they never felt with anybody else in any other circumstances, they felt it with you. With this Four of Wands that I was looking at the beginning of the reading, that I was talking about, that feeling of joy, of laughter, of home, of support, and everything is good. There's this purity of this feeling, and it makes them feel like on a cloud nine. There is a lot of love here that makes them very happy. Like this person, they've got a soft spot. They hit my soft spot. What's the expression? My English. But yeah, there's a lot of happiness that they want you to know that you make them really happy. Then we have this card. I'm so sorry, you guys. My neighbors are drilling. Sometimes it will be happening throughout the video. Then we have this card, engagement, and it says your love life is ascending to a high level of commitment. Yeah, they do see a home with you. I cannot deny it. I was feeling it from the very beginning with this Four of Wands and love. I truly love this person. I have deep feelings for them that I've never loved anybody like I love them. And I do see that they want a future with you. They want this to last. They want this connection to last. They want to celebrate something. Again, maybe it's a proposal that they are planning. Maybe taking this relationship to another level again, moving in together, getting closer somehow. That's for sure what they're thinking of. But then again, there's this turbulence that I'm getting. Almost like it's not going to be smooth, and I know it's not. I know it's not going to be smooth. We've got something. Sometimes things get rough. I feel like that's the best way I could explain it, especially in regards to your communication. We have 5th chakra and Archangel Gabriel again, throat chakra, something about communicating. Maybe somebody here is more sarcastic than the other person and that dynamic is not going well with them. Maybe just one of you is very mellow and another person is quite talks a lot and very expressive, very verbal, blunt sometimes, and you clash. Just almost like you cannot, there's not enough smooth communication. Maybe you're literally at a distance, and it's always difficult when you are not physically together. You can't see another person's reactions. You can't look in their eyes and see how they feel about what you're saying. You cannot convey your own emotions in the best way. The emails or text, they eat away half of the meaning, and on top add something else that the other person can read from what you wrote. So yeah, that could be the case here. We also have this card chaos. That same feeling I was getting. Sometimes this connection gets messy, gets maybe even dark. Jealousy comes in, or maybe again triggering things in you, and it feels like something is coming. Even if you feel like this is a good spot that we are in, this is a good period, we are feeling this bliss, this love, this almost like honeymoon period. But it feels too good to be true. Something is about to come up. I feel like quite soon we should be having a fight by this time, almost that kind of energy. Like you're always anticipating some kind of something tricky from the other person, from the connection, from the communication. Like this can be always like this, that kind of feeling. It can be exhausting, always anticipating the problem. And then we've got this card renewal. It says regeneration begins with decay. Yeah, again, that energy of cycles, on and on, hot and cold, pulling in, pulling back, and it's just starting, ending the situation, ending the relationship, starting again, back and forth. That's the energy I'm getting here. And I do feel that your person wants to start over, wants to improve this relationship, wants a future with you. That's definitely something that they desire, especially with this engagement card. They see it with you, you feel like a home to them, like someone that must stay in their life for the long term. And there's this feeling of regeneration, like especially when things are at their worst, the dawn must be coming soon. Again, the same message I keep getting here. Also we have this card healing sounds. Wonderful. Yeah, I feel like this person, for some reason, they miss your voice, they miss hearing you, they miss listening to the way you sound, miss hearing how you say how you love them, that kind of thing. Just it's very healing to be in each other's presence, to talk face to face, to almost like the come back to basics here. Also with these healing sounds, maybe you're both connected to music, to the sounds in some way. Maybe you like ASMR, for example. Yeah. As much as it can be therapeutic, I feel like talking to each other, for you guys, it can be quite painful at times, like straight to the heart with a knife, what the other person can say or how they can say what it is that they're saying. Did we look at the back of your deck, you guys? Yes, we did. We had the devil. Let's get some more messages. Pile 3. What else does your person want you to know right now? Messages from your person, pile 3. That's too much. Too many cards. Okay, these messages showed themselves to me, so I'm going to take them. We have this beautiful card, and it says, only time will tell at the back of it. Interesting. It's almost like they know that they would like to see you in the future, to see you in their life, but pressing something or pressuring you wouldn't work as they feel at this time. but they're still hoping. Yeah. And then we have this card soulmate, and it says your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. I feel like it's the message for those of you who are in separation with this person and you are not together physically again. That's something I was getting throughout this whole reading. Definitely a strong connection between the two of you. Pure love. There is pure love here, undoubtedly, but sometimes life gets in the way. And at the bottom of this deck we have this beautiful card, and it says, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Almost like simplicity. Focus on the positive. Focus on the most positive manifestation of what you want, of this relationship, if you want to continue. I'm so sorry, you guys. I had to wait for a minute so they would stop. But we pulled the messages that we will be together again. Yeah, it's in the plans. It's in the plans for this person. They're not giving up. They want this future. They want a commitment with you. They want a family with you. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. Absolutely. Especially if you stop talking to them or sharing as much about yourself, about your life. It feels painful. It feels like a crisis for them. Excruciatingly painful. And I don't react when people mention you. Again, triggering. Again, triggers. Feeling vulnerable. Not wanting to discuss things. Maybe if their family asks about you, or your common friends if you have them. Pile 3, what else do they want you to know right now? Messages from your person. I would just hurt you more right now. I need to be alone. You see, that's the feeling I was talking about, the communication. When it's not going well, it's not going well. And it's nice that when the two people can trace that and acknowledge that and not force the communication, not hurt another person because of something that they're going through, because of something that triggered them, made them feel all those intense emotions. Or get in their ego. So yeah, I feel like that's something what this person might be going through currently. Then we have this message, your beauty cascades over me. They find you very attractive, very pleasing. You are the song of my heart. Yeah, something about music here with the healing sounds, like healing harmony, what's the word? Yeah, healing music, basically. And we have this message at the bottom of the deck. No one lights me up and inspires me like you do. No one makes them that happy, so happy that she makes them feel. My English is not happening today, you guys. Please bear with me. Pile 3, what else do they want you to know right now? Messages from your person. Okay, 3 messages, that's exactly what I wanted to pull, but let's get some more. Okay. This person is talkative. That should be enough. The first message that flew out is, let's take things one step at a time. I feel like, to be honest, you both learned that if you rush in this connection, things may get messy and uncomfortable for the both of you. Then we have this message, I'm so lonely. I love the way you make me smile. Yes, absolutely. You light up my fire. I want your body passionately. As we established, they find you very attractive and there's a lot of passion here. You deserve everything in this world. I want to spoil you. Yeah, they do want to make you happy in return as well. This is interesting. You are a distraction for me that makes me feel good. I feel like that's something, that's the problem here. It's almost like when things are not as simple anymore, when things are not, they don't feel as good anymore, that's when somebody's ego gets in the way. That's when this person gets triggered, or you get triggered. And there's this whole dynamic of uncomfortable communication. Yeah, that's what I'm sensing. Let's get more messages, you guys. I definitely don't feel like this person is taking you lightly or is superficial or flaky with you, but sometimes it's just personalities. I feel like that's personalities. Anyway, what other messages does your person have for you, pile 3? The first message we have here is moving on. And it says, I regret letting you go. I do feel like you guys distanced yourself. I'm so sorry, you guys. The drilling started, but I was saying that I feel that you are the ones who moved on, who distanced yourself from this relationship first, who stopped sharing as much of yourself as I was saying. And yeah, this person wants you to know that they regret letting you go. Maybe not making you more attached to them in a way. Then we've got this card, Fantasies, and it says, I can't stop thinking about you touching me. So yeah, quite explicit imagery and message here. And then we have this card, Emotional Changes, and it says, dive into the depths with me. They miss that, especially if now the communication is not as deep, not as expressive with you. It's like, I want more here. Oh my gosh, and at the bottom of this deck we have this card, Telepathic, and it says, I can hear you. Just like with this healing sounds and music, and yeah, almost like hearing you through distance, hearing your thoughts, feeling you emotionally, telepathically. Such a strong connection. So this is all I have for you guys. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope it gave you the clarity that you needed, the answers that you needed, and I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.